Jason Collins. Let's go to Lewis Johnson.
Marv, you may remember just before the end of the first quarter, Kerry Kittles left the court, went back to the training room with a rolled left ankle. Well, the trainers did a quick tape job on him, and he's back and now available. Marv?
Thanks, Lewis. 6 point. Laker lead. 2 minutes gone by in the second. Williams getting a piece of it. Nice play by Williams to slap it away from O'Neal.
The bench has given Phil Jackson nothing. No one has scored. No one getting any rebounds. They're turning the ball over. They're throwing up bricks. They're just riding on Shaquille's broad shoulders here, and that won't get it done.
Harris with a pretty play to set it up for Collins.
Penetration and dish. Take the ball right at the big man. He'll come every time. And then guys like Collins, McCullough, and Aaron Williams, they've got to move into the open seam.
That was the best play in the last sequence of plays for them. They've all been over the top.
Ryan George puts it down. First points for the Laker bench.
Kobe Bryant sitting it out with 2 fouls. He's just salivating about the opportunity to get back out there and start running.
Lucius Harris is a guy that can make shots, and they've got to find ways to get him coming off the screens and get that jump shot cooking.
Harris rejected from behind by Shaw. And a timeout is called with 8:53 to go in this first half.
Lucius Harris curling off and then laying it down as Collins throws it down.
Well, the Lakers need Devin George to do this, and that's offensive rebound, and maybe he'll be the spark for the Lakers off the bench tonight.
NBA on NBC is brought to you by the all-new Honda CR-V, a vehicle designed for your adventures in reality. By Charles Schwab, there's never been a better time for Charles Schwab. By Bud Light, for the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down. Make it a Bud Light. And by Touchstone Pictures' Reign of Fire, coming to theaters everywhere July 12th.
Aerial coverage today, courtesy of Goodyear and its fleet of airships, which reminds you to take all of life's journeys on the wings of Goodyear. Strong start again for Shaquille O'Neal, who blistered the Nets in Game 1 on Wednesday night with 36 points, 16 rebounds.
Well, I admire, respect, and agree with Byron Scott's defensive strategy on Shaq. But his players are not presenting any level of obstruction. As Shaq is able to get his feet in the paint time and time again with nobody in front of him. You look at the shot chart here. These are just consistent throwdowns time and time again. Make him take a fadeaway.
Shot clock is down to 3. Jefferson. Rebounded by Jefferson. Oh, beautiful. Second effort by Richard Jefferson, and the Lakers now lead 31-27. Here's some pressure being shown now by New Jersey. Rick Fox had trouble finding a teammate, than Devin George back to help. Keith Van Horn has checked back in, so Van Horn is up front now with Collins and Jefferson.
Now, once they pressure and they get Fox running around, they can't just let him get it back up the floor.
Shaq doing it from all angles. A little deeper shot. 7 of 9, 16 points.
Well, he's having his way, and that is the ultimate decider in this ball game, what they can do if they can't find an offensive weapon themselves.
Anthony Johnson coming into the air ball. Ouch.
Maybe they should get him the mask.
Lakers have led by as many as 10. They're up by 6. Kobe Bryant back on the floor, being guarded by Lucius Harris. Shot clock to 5. Bryant. And Van Horn is on it.
They will not be as successful in their open court without Jason Kidd out on the floor, so they're going to have to set.
Lakers have such a luxury because the defensive shot blocker never comes. He has to think with Shaq.
Nice move by Van Horn, who was strictly a perimeter guy in Game 1. That's his first field goal tonight.
They feel that he can post up Rick Fox, and if he gets successful, you can see Robert Horry coming up in that direction.
Oh, no doubt. Shaquille O'Neal hitting the deck and looked to be in pain as he and Collins were involved in that collision, and the fouls
finally someone willing to put their body in front of Shaq. The referees will call this foul. Collins standing right there. Shaq just runs him over, and then his feet get tangled up there and goes down. Unfortunately, no one is hurt.
Bill Collins did a good job against Shaq the other night, although Shaq obviously had his way in terms of scoring, and Collins picked up fouls, but he did provide some degree of resistance.
He's a very good player, Jason Collins. Had outstanding coach in college, like Montgomery at Stanford.
Here's Fox with the roll. Lakers with many opportunities, open shots, and they're not hitting.
That's allowing New Jersey to stay in it, but at this end of the floor, they got to be consistent. Lucius Harris came into the series shooting 55%. He's 1 for 9 so far, Mark.
How long is Jason Kidd going to sit down out there?
Well, here comes Kidd, who's been out about 6.5 minutes. Went out late in the first quarter. The foul is called on Brian Shaw, and Kidd replaces Johnson. Kenyon Martin will check in just a moment. And Richard Jefferson to the foul line.
5 up.
Nets getting it done at the line, something that Sacramento could not do in the previous series against Los Angeles. That was their only second miss of the night, 9 for 11.
Don't forget, we'll be back Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific, to bring you Game 3 of this NBA Finals Series. That's Game 3 of the Finals Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on NBC.
Which would you take? Made field goals or made free throws?
So much for getting it done at the line.
Lakers up by 4. George got the step. We have not seen that in weeks from Devin George.
Devin George completely lost his game, his rhythm, his confidence against Sacramento. Right now, though, everyone for Los Angeles seems to be having their way.
4 shot by Jefferson off the good defense from the Lakers. Here's George showing confidence. He wanted the shot. He takes it. Rebounded by Van Horn.
Run the give and go there. You got a guy up in the air. Give it up and get to the hoop.
Harris. And the net shooting continues to be and the Lakers lead 37-29. Byron Scott wants to talk it over. 5:35 remaining in this first half.
The difference in this ball game is the Lakers are shooting a high percentage stuff led by Shaquille O'Neal, and the bricks are coming from the outside from the New Jersey Nets.
See Todd, the first time it was Todd, the last time it was just him. Shaq is coming down the court. You got to bump him or hold him up and do something. You can't let the guy go by and just get a dunk twice. Those are the mental mistakes I'm talking about. All right, we got to get into the game. All right,
Well, I'm not sure that if you're one of the New Jersey Nets, you want to follow that advice. This is a big Mack truck on the loose, and nobody's going to get in the lane with Shaquille O'Neal. This is really easy.
Get back on defense. Will somebody please take a charge? This is the NBA championship. This is the biggest stage that there is in the world of basketball. These guys are just not getting it done.
Well, Todd McCullough has checked back in, as has Kerry Kittles. Van Horn looking for the pick. Keith Van Horn with his second field goal hits a post up, and then the long jumper. The Lakers lead 37-31. Lakers at 50.